Tesla update here on the 10th. So we get a move down here. A very, very sketchy move, by the way. Every other tech stock was pretty much flat. And then for whatever reason, it was basically a scam move to get people out of their calls, to get stop losses. Very obvious because there was no news and they have an event after the market. Why would the stock just tank after chopping the whole week? Randomly just tank 20 minutes down here at 232. That was one of the sketchiest moves I've seen in a little bit because there's no reason for it and nothing else was moving. So there you go. Tesla doing a sketch move but coming right back. So what does this tell us? This tells us this is not a 5-wave move. It would have had to hold the low. So 5-wave move is not possible. What are the possibilities now? I see two possibilities. Either of them are going to be a sell in this area right here. So we're looking at either A, B, C like this. Invalidation to make sure that this is validation is actually above 240.70. This can go all the way to 263, but you have that gap at 258. I'd be targeting somewhere in there. So that's the first possibility. Second possibility is this is the only thing that makes sense to me. And then this would be a 5-wave move. This is a very deep fourth wave. If it crosses 240.70, that should invalidate this move. On this move, it would probably come down here tomorrow morning after the event or later in the day and probably fill the gap here around 230. If I draw a parallel line here, so top here, you'll see that it's a little bit like 230. So maybe if this move ends up going like this, like that, down here into that demand zone at 230. And that would be an ABC move as well, because you can see it started here, made a new high, and then came down here. Then we got an ABC move here. That makes sense because this is an impulse move right here. So this is either the end of a B wave right here, or it's the start of an A wave for an ABC move up here, in my opinion. Is it possible that this is a 5-wave move? I don't see it really at the moment, which would actually be bullish for Tesla, because after we came down here, we could go to new highs. It could be a WXY move. But I still do think that if it comes up here, it's a sell no matter what. But if it comes down here to 228, it's a buy. So if it comes down here at 228, it's a buy. Sell up in this area right here. So sketchy move this morning. Got to be ready for anything in the stock market. The big boys trying to take out stop losses and kill people's calls, which they probably did destroy a bunch of people that freaked out on that move down. So let's see what happens. Can it break 240.70 within the day, or is it going to come back down here and make a new low? That will depend. If it comes down here at 228, buy, sell up in here. Let's go over a few other stocks. Symbotic. I've been talking about this stock for a long time, down in this range. Put out a video the other day. I did say I'm holding shares right here. I would be adding big down in here. We did not make it down there, so I'm still holding the same shares, looking for that $35 range, the gap fill up here. And I've shown that this is actually not even that big of a deal. Like $35 is going to be, I'll show you real quick on the weekly. $35 is basically just getting to -1 standard deviations on the weekly. So they had really good news. I'm holding. Even if it comes back down, I'll just add more for the move up here to 35 bucks. What else is there to talk about? BA is falling. 147.80. Let's go to the. So it can still fall down here to 144. I'm down on my shares right now, still holding. I still believe that it should bounce somewhere around in here, 145 maybe, and then bounce all the way up here to 170. But the bigger bounce is back up here to this area right here, 200 to 230 bucks. I think that's it for this video. I'll do some more later. QQQ. Somehow this is turning into what looks like it could be a 5-wave move here. I think that this is actually something like that. I think this is ABC still. I don't go along with everybody else is saying this is going to be a 5-wave move. We're going to go to new highs. I think this is almost finished. So maybe up until the election, they'll chop this around up there. But I think we're about to see a correction here in the next couple of weeks to a month. So I'll leave it at that. Let's see what Tesla does. It's falling right now again. Let me zoom in here real quick and just look at it on smaller time frames. Yeah, so if it comes down here to 228, be ready to buy down there. That's 5 waves. And you can see it through here. So this hit the 1.61 fib. This has not came back into this yet. So it could still come back down here, or it's going to go like this. So those are 2 possibilities. Hopefully you guys didn't get stopped out on this sketchy move they pulled on everybody. But if it comes down here, I guess it was meant to be a 5-wave move and that ABC move I went over. So again, one more time. So that's it for this video. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates. Catch you in the next video.